Cascade Valley is starting off incredibly strong in 2027 as we are the number 11 team in the nation. And while we don't quite have somebody on the Heisman list right now, there's some other players that are maybe worthy of it. One day we will. We did have a really good performance by McGloster, who balled out with 2 touchdowns and 350 plus yards. And we also saw our guy, Dylan Fowler, the freshman running back, true freshman, 2 rushing touchdowns, 111 rushing yards in his debut. I like what I saw. Today's game is versus the Hilltoppers. We are playing at Western Kentucky, which obviously, you know, we'll see what happens. They are not winning any games in their conference so far, but they're 1-1 in the year and a team that always seems to have a quarterback that can sling that thing. So we're hoping we can stop him today. McGloster's coming off a fantastic game in week 1. We're seeing if he's got anything up his sleeve now, and he's got a guy. We're seeing him a little late. I have no words. After the most ridiculous interception possibly of all time. What just happened? And Jordan Underwood's hurt? No. No. Oh my God, we're down tremendous right now. They already have a field goal. And then help us. We're finding ourselves in the second quarter, down 10 still, but we got an opportunity to punch it in. And we're not doing it there. Offensive line kind of beat up a little bit. Reyna is in the game. Back-to-back carries. He's going to go into the end zone. I'm hoping that Dylan Fowler is okay, though. I'm not mad at Reyna, but I would like Dylan Fowler to be the guy. 2-minute warnings approaching. We're right here on the goal line. McGloster. Is he fast enough? He could have thrown the pass a touchdown, but instead he wanted to use his legs. We need all the points we can get, okay? We're not messing around. Western Kentucky has put up more points than we probably thought they'd put up the entire game here in the first half with 17. And we're in a dogfight yet again. We're going to go to our halfback, who appears to only be Reyna in this game. Where's everyone else? Dylan Fowler finally back in the game. You love to see that. And McGloster goes down. They use their first time out. 3rd down and too many yards to count at this point. McGloster's going to send a man in motion. He feels the immediate pressure, has to throw one, and Hagens has to hit his hands and then drops it. Western Kentucky's been cruising right now. That home field advantage is definitely doing something for him. And their quarterback, he's going to fumble. Bloom is going to recover it, and we're cooking. This defense is out here bailing us out. You love to see it. Hagens is going to be on the nice little crosser here. He's got a great block down the field from Hector Omar. He's going to be out of bounds at the 10. Yo, David Viking, thanks a lot for the follows, guys. And Ray Hughes, thanks for the gifted sub. Did I miss that? I'm sorry, bro. Thank you. Gloucester in the end zone or in the backfield by himself. Goes for a quick check down. Hector Omar is going to drop that one after a hard hit. 2nd down. Giving the ball to Dylan Fowler, who's really going to get it 2 here. We're going to use our first time out. 3rd down, 8 yards to go. Gloucester's going to dump one off here, and it's going to be Reyna who goes down. So with that, Doinks, hoodie and all, is going to line up for a field goal. This should be relatively easy. Are you kidding me? The first half for the offense is just unforgivable. I'm not really mad about the defense. The offense kind of put them in a couple of bad spots, but the offense has to be significantly better. 2nd down, 4 yards to go. Ain't nobody blocking for McGloster. 3rd down, 13 yards to go. We're going to drop one off here to Fowler, who's going to race to the edge. Doesn't really have the speed, though, and it's going to be short. Coach McMervin is going to opt to actually go ahead and go for it here, which is a scary and risky play call, but he trusts his guys, and Hagens is going to be wide open on that one and runs over a man. Offense had a little scary situation, but they seem to be cooking at the moment, and oh my God. Can y'all block? We're in a world where Western Kentucky is just putting it on our squad right now. This is nasty work. Deuce Alexander, though, great catch. Offensive line has just not really been doing their job. We're hoping they're doing a little bit better here. Look at Dylan Fowler fighting for his bread again. Fowler's wear and tear has been super high, so we're keeping him out of the game for a lot of it, but we just need our guys to step up here. Kieran with a nice spin move, nearly getting him in the end zone. Reyna getting the bulk of the carries here, especially in short yardage situations. He's in the end zone yet again. Cascade Valley takes the lead. Hopefully, we keep it this time. Western Kentucky feeling like they're moving right now. They go to the running back, but our guys are able to sniff out that run. It's been a tough game for Cascade Valley. Offensively, defensively, we're starting to figure things out, but it is still not where we want to be. But look at Maz fight through and get a tackle. 5 tackles already for Maz as the 3rd quarter is coming to a close here. The quarterback trying to run. Our guys are there, and they get him down. Only a few plays left here in the 3rd quarter. We are trying to lock in. But Gloucester throws a pretty good pass here, and Kieran drops it. 2nd and 10. Hector Omar gets a nice grab here, gets knocked down, but he got the reception. Keeping right at it. Gloucester's going to drop it off here to Trey and Bell. Trey and Bell's going to get only a couple of yards to close out the 3rd. Keeping it moving here on 2nd down. And the offensive line is just doing a terrible job. Left tackle's got to get His scholarship revoked. Third down to so many yards, we don't even want to keep track of it right now. This wide set that they're doing is cooking us. McGlosser's going to unleash the cannon on this one. He's got Hector Omar, and he holds on to it. Hector Omar went from a guy that didn't really play his first year or so, and then the last year or two has just been electric for him. He's been our best receiver by far. Fowler is dealing with a lot of wear and tear right now. His ribs are bothering him, but this dude has just been having a great game despite limited carries. About 10 carries for 80-some yards, 70 yards. 2nd and 10. Hector Omar, we talked about him earlier, and he almost has the toe tap. A lot of things to be looking for here if you're McGlosser. He's got his guy, and Kiernan has another big drop. So Coach McMervin has to go to a guy that he hasn't really been able to trust much at all this season. In doinks. And he barely knocks that one in. We are so lucky because his scholarship is on the line. Western Kentucky does nothing with the ball, so we've got it right back. Hitting him with the play action, not the ball we actually meant to throw. Fowler getting a little bit more healthy than what he was in that earlier drive. He's got an opportunity for a good run, and look at him push for 9. Crucial 3rd down. McGlosser is going to hand this one off to Fowler again, who is fighting this entire game. Under 4 minutes now, leaning on that play action has been so good. We're hoping that Kiernan can hold on to one this time, and he does. Plenty of yards after the catch with that speed. Speaking of Kiernan, we keep him moving here. Kiernan wide open. They forgot about him on the underneath. He hits him with a nice juke, and he's out inside the 10. Rainey in the backfield with McGlosser. Hit him with a play action. He's got a guy, and he sees him, and Deuce Alexander brings in his first touchdown of the game. Western Kentucky's in a tough situation. Down pretty big, and Jabari Okafor does not care. What a pick. Jabari Okafor just continues to prove that he is absolutely him. This guy has stepped up, the true sophomore, once again leading us in situations where we absolutely needed to be led. Dylan Fowler, most of his wear and tear is gone, so he should be back to his normal speed here. We're trying to get him out to the edge, and Fowler's got plenty of room. Base the defense. The spin move, though, they're going to catch him, and he's over 100. It's such a massive difference for this team to have a guy like Dylan Fowler to get them over 100 yards in every single game that he's ever played in. The dude has been everything we could have asked for. This feels like when Ohio State got Maurice Claret minus the off-the-field issues, and he became just that dominant force for them in the run game that they so desperately needed in the seasons prior. And as we talk positive, he fumbles. His scholarship is gone. Okay, we can't have Fowler's scholarship be gone, but we're just going to make him run laps at practice, okay? He's going to have the Tiki Barber drill where he has to run around campus holding on to a ball the entire time. The unfortunate part, though, is Western Kentucky gets a little bit of life here, where before it didn't feel like they actually had any here. Jabari Okafor gets kind of torched, but he can't rip that ball out either. Hilltop is here in a 3rd and 4. Looking for something to go for the check down, and Okafor's all over it. Big 4th down. This is the game right here for Western Kentucky. If you want to have a chance to come back, it's got to be here, and Moz is all over that one. And with that, Cascade Valley is going to walk out here with a W. Did not score in the first quarter and got very nervous, but then how we closed out the game was much, much better. We didn't allow them to score a single point. McGlosser was absolutely a dog today. 328, 2 touchdowns. The interception will look past, but this guy was good. Today's game is taking us to the mountains of West Virginia, which is a hostile place to play for a lot of reasons. We're going to see what we can do here against the Mountaineers. 1st and goal, WVU feeling pretty good. They go with a nice little run here, and our guys don't know how to tackle. We're just going to watch them run in the end zone, buddy. That's what we do here in Cascade Valley. It's already starting. WVU's crowd is getting crazy, but they're not going to be crazy over this one. Is Kiernan. Hits him with a spin. 95 speed, and he's to the house. What a play, Cascade Valley. Because of the odd way our score is currently, we have to go for 2 to try to make it a 7-point game. McGlosser feels the pressure, and he's in the end zone. That was close, but we'll absolutely take it. WVU has tied it up here. There have been so many points scored in the first quarter alone. 42 points put up in the first quarter alone. 2nd out of 9. Our guys just out here trying to exist. McGlosser is going to go down. CVU needs a lot of help offensively, defensively. We just are getting cooked. And we had to drop back 400 yards because we had no offensive protection. We're down bad. WVU is absolutely firing on all cylinders right now, and they are trying to make something happen. And they're doing a good job of it. On the flip side, we have not been playing like a top team right now. We are the number 9 team in the nation, and you could not tell by how we're playing. WVU is currently 1-2 on the year. And thank God that pass was incomplete. Goal line 4th and 2. They're going to just go to the edge, and our guys, oh, they almost got it. We're back. Watching your team almost give up the big play. Sad boy hours. Reina with a nice little move here. He's going to get pretty much the 1st down. We thought that obviously Fowler was going to be the guy, and he honestly has been 100 yards in every single game that he's played so far, but We're seeing Reyna, Monty Dog, some other guys step up big in the run game too, which has been nice. Hector Omar had a nice catch there. We're going to try to go with something here. Fowler doesn't really find much room to go. 2nd and 10, a bit of a blitz. We got one-on-one. Hagans, he is a grown man. What a catch. Cornell Hagans, once he stepped on campus, has just been the guy. It is unbelievable how good and talented he is. 2nd and goal, trying to take the lead. It's been a rough game for us, but finally our defense had a good stop, so we're going to see what we got here. And Fowler, untouched in the end zone. It's about time. WVU back out here. Their quarterback looking to scramble a little bit. Our guys are letting him run free. He's still moving, and then he slides like a coward. West Virginia back out of here looking to go for a run. They got guys all over the place in the blocking, and we light up their running back. 2-minute warning finally hit. 2nd down. Maz watches the pass go right over his head. He's got to make an effort for that. Offense is still moving for WVU, and they're going to go for a short gain of 6. 2nd and 4. They go across the middle, and he holds on. What a grab. 1st and goal. They're chewing some clock, trying to get their guy in the end zone, and they're going to stop him short, and they use the timeout. Slide their man over. We're looking for a stop, and we might have got another one. Play him a little bit closer here. Looking for the run. Maz. That's not Maz. That's Cardi with the huge hit. So Cascade Valley is going to use a timeout here. Our first of the first half with 17 seconds left. WVU is going to line up to kick one. That one is good, but they have cut the lead to 4 instead of tying it up. Not a ton of time really at this point, but we're going to see if we can find maybe something. And yeah, we should probably just run this ball out. With a 4-point lead, we're starting the second half, and we are just trying to let Dylan Fowler run downfield. Fowler's had a pretty rough start of the game, 8 for 24, sort of the production he's had. We're hoping for more, but we'll take what we get. This is obviously going to be a really tough drive. Starting at our own 5 is not easy, and Fowler just going to get a couple of yards, only 3 here. 2nd and 7. McGloster with an absolute dot, and what a great catch by Omar. I said it before, I said it again. Hector Omar is going to make some NFL team happy. This dude has been unbelievable out here. Fowler, nice moves again. 10+ yards on the carry. WVU doing their best to try to get everything going with their crowd, but it's not really working so much, but they are stopping our run again. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Cornell Hagans out here running a beautiful route. He's going to make a miraculous catch. Having a nice stride, moving the ball down the field. Gloucester feels some pressure here. He's going to try to turn up the field, but he gets maybe 2. And we are in doinks range for a field goal, but it's not something we can always rely on here. Gloucester's going to test it. Kiernan had it after the tip and drops it. Want to obviously be a little careful here. We're going to go with a run. We aren't really going to get much here. Maybe an extra yard, but Doink should be able to hit this one. 15-mile-an-hour wind to his back, which should be helpful. Doink should have the distance on this one, and he does. We've seen some misses, but we'll take to make any chance we can. We pick up here with WVU on offense with a big 3rd down, 3rd and 13. And they throw one right to Kindred. Kindred gets himself a starting position this year and shows out. What a move. 7-point lead. We're out here with the ball. We got an opportunity to absolutely extend this lead. Well, play action. Got a guy rolling, and Kiernan sneaks in the end zone. What a dot by McGloster, and what a way to go after it for Kiernan. Defense continuing to do their job here. We open the 4th quarter with a 14-point lead again. As the number 9 team in the nation, we cannot afford to have these slow starts to games. And speaking of slow starts, Dylan Fowler having the worst game of his young career so far. In his 3rd game ever, he's sub 50 yards. It's not really what you expected to see. This guy came in as one of the top running backs in the nation, and he's not looked like it today. 3rd and 5. We got our guys here, and Hector Omar with a nice grab for a first. Chewing this clock, trying to find our way to keep WVU away from the football. 2nd and 5. Back here with Reyna. Almost has the first, making it 3rd and short. Fowler back in here on 3rd down. McGloster is going to take this one. He's going to turn up the field with a big 1st down. McGloster absolutely on a hot streak right now. He has been cooking this season. He's had some turnovers that feel kind of ill-advised and kind of out of his nature, but we're happy with how he's playing. Over 4 minutes, 2nd and 8. McGloster is going to fumble, picks his own fumble back up, and then just goes nowhere. So 3rd and so many yards, we don't even really feel like counting at this point. We're back out here with McGloster trying to make something happen. He's got the fastest guy on the field in Kiernan, hits him with a juke, and he's down at the 11. The long drives he put together have just been devastating for this Mountaineer defense. Every time they feel like they've got something going or they have our backs against the wall, even on long 3rd downs, we are still coming out here and putting up crazy plays. And Fowler is, they say he's at the 1. By our estimation, I feel like Fowler was in the game or in the end zone there, but Reyna's going to go in. A little bit of a late hit. WVU obviously flustered at this point, but this is another Cascade Valley W. So official once the whistle hits. A crazy first quarter where 42 combined points were ultimately scored. We finished the game with 45 after scoring 21 in the first. And this team doesn't really need to. Fowler has kind of an odd great game, but when McGloster's throwing for 4 touchdowns and 300+ yards, you don't need Fowler to do a lot. After the game, we kind of get a look at the top 25 picture. We are the highest ranked we have ever been in Cascade Valley. The number 8 team in the nation. They are finally putting respect on our name. Going from 9 to 8 last week. In front of us, Oregon, Penn State, Clemson, Florida, UCLA, Colorado, Texas A&M. I'm not mad at the teams that are ahead of us, but I'm just saying we got an opportunity to be special this year. Kentucky is beating the drum. And we're about to be beating them down. Believe this team is going to do something. Hopefully something good. CVU is out here trying to make some plays, and oh my God, that safety was ready. Our defense has been highly touted, but we're giving up 25 points per game, which is not what we would really think we should be doing. This defense is so much better than that, but they have not found a way to really turn things up and shut down opponents. 3rd down, 2 yards to go. Then with a little play action. We're trying, and he doesn't even make an effort. You're kidding me? We thought we had something right there. We were feeling pretty good, but Hector Omar not going out there and getting that one. Oh my God, a quadruple, quadruple, whatever that was, it didn't work. Kentucky started the game trying to do a trick play, double reverse pass. We got to be watching out because they really came to play. That's wild. Our guys trying to step up here. 3rd and 12. We need to stop. Oh my God. What? We got some mismatches out there. Our guy that should not be on the number 1 corner is on the number 1 corner. I don't know exactly what's happening, but I don't like it. I'm not a fan. If our guys would turn around, that could be a pick. Maz out there. Nice hit. Him and Getty Strap with a nice combo. 3rd and 9. Kentucky making a little bit of an adjustment. They try to test Gates, and he can't even get the pick. That could have stopped the field goal. So instead, here we go on a 4th and 9. Our guys lining up to try to block a field goal. Not even going to be close. The field goal was going to be good, and we are down 3-0. So after that drive that we had before, and then what Kentucky just did to us, we were out here trying to make something happen. And Dylan Fowler is the guy to make something happen. What a run to start things off. Back here to the run after getting 21. Fowler looking for a block that he did not get. 2nd and 9. McGloster throws one. Kiernan over the top, and he is showing the elite speed. Kentucky better watch out. Kentucky's trying to answer back, but so far this has been a very tough start of this drive. 3rd down and 8 for them here. Deep in their own territory. They go across the middle, and Deloach, who we were screaming at earlier, is going to make a big play. The offense starting to cook. The defense absolutely cooking right now. Deloach is completely out of the doghouse. What is going to happen next on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z? Hagans gets the defense and goes out at the 8. Hagans has had just an unbelievable career of just stepping up and being clutch for this team. He's going to get another one here. We reward the big man and get him into the end zone. Cascade Valley is cooking in Kentucky. I'm smelling fried chicken right now. The offense for Kentucky just looking for something positive, which they have not found so far. And look at Maz wrapping up the tackle in the backfield. Kentucky sends their running back in motion. They go for something here, but Okafor, what a great open field tackle. Throw in the middle of the field. Maz got an opportunity, but the defense comes in and the great pressure. Josh Yeast getting his first sack of the game. Kentucky's going to line up to punt here, kicking one deep. Kiernan, who's already had a great start of this game, is out here getting a punt return. Looking for some blocks. Doesn't need him when he's this fast. Nice spin move. Kiernan showing why he's on special teams as well. A special player. Cascade Valley had a lot of expectations moving into the Big Ten right now, but I really think they have put all that pressure aside and said that this is their year to step up and show that they are a legitimate program. Dylan Fowler looking much better than he looked at WVU. This man is just averaging 10 yards per carry right now. Little reverse here, and Kiernan can't really do much with it. 2nd and 13, hit him with a little play action. Kiernan open. We're going to see what he can do. He's in the open field. And again, this man will make people miss. Out here on 1st down. McGloster sees the pressure, feels it, and goes down. 2nd and 16. An opportunity in... What an interception by Kentucky. Kentucky makes an absolutely phenomenal play there, but they're deep in their own territory now. See what they can ultimately do. They go with a run. Their running back spins for 8. Kindred approaching the line. See what they do here. Nice little counter by them, and their running back's going to pick up even more yards. Kentucky trying something crazy here, and again, it's not going to work as our defense gets to them. Kentucky started the game trying to go with that crazy reverse pass. They try to come out here in the 2nd quarter halfway through with the reverse pass again, and our defense was just not having it. They watched their film this week. 3rd and long. Kentucky obviously needs something big. Our guys kind of patrolling. They go deep. Jabari Okafor, one of our best corners, one of the best in the nation, and he proves it again as he gets the interception at the highest point. A great return down to the 40 or so, but what a move by Jabari. Defense finally cooking. You love to see it. We're going for these short yardage situations to make sure they know they got to guard those too. Gloucester got a chance. He's going to get the first down. He's out of bounds after a small tackle. 2-minute warning almost approaching for our guys. Kentucky still holding on to only 3 points right now. McGlother trying to show the wheels, breaks a tackle, maybe could have threw it down the field, but he did not want to risk it. 2nd and 5, 2-minute warning, officially hit. McGlother has time, checks it down here. Kieran in the open field is dangerous, and he proves it there, but can't quite shake that tackle. 5 grabs for 80 yards already for Kieran. He's had just one of those games right now. We got to get the rest of our guys involved, and speaking of them, Hector Omar, nice spin after the catch for 9. 2nd down. You've seen him open plenty of times. He shows it again as he's inside the 20 now. McGlother is just driving down the field. Very little resistance from Kentucky. They are trying their best, and they actually bring him down. We spoke too soon. 2nd and 25. Still plenty of time left right now. Over the top. Who does he see but Trey and Bell for a touchdown? One of the last drives here for Kentucky in the first half. They need something. They go for a big one, and what a hit by Getty Strap. Getty Strap played that as well as he possibly could. It was just a really good throw by Kentucky's quarterback to keep this drive alive for them. Their quarterback all day to throw. Nobody even getting close to this man, and he's going to get a ball down the field. Kentucky back out here with the empty set. Riley's going to make a little adjustment. He throws a dump down, but Kendra's there to knock him out. CVU brings their guys up a little bit. They throw one away. We'll take that. 3rd and 6. Kentucky throws one. If that was a field goal, it would have been good. And speaking of field goals, they're going to line up here from the left hash mark. Not obviously an ideal situation. It would be their 2nd field goal of the game. It is going to be good, and we will go into halftime with a pretty comfortable lead. We pick up here in the 4th quarter. We haven't really had much to do on offense, but Kentucky, again, gets a couple of field goals involved. They're trying their best, and what a hit by Quincy Blue. Kentucky, despite not having a touchdown, has really dominated time of possession here. They've got plenty more than we have. They can't really find a way to get anything going. They throw one, though, in a tough situation. That's going to be 1st and goal for CVU. So McGlother comes out here in the backfield. He's got Dylan Fowler right next to him. He's going to try to get to the edge. He pitches one out here. Fowler has daylight in front of him, and he's going to get stopped at the 3. Fowler's biggest issue continues to be the wear and tear. He has been electric for us, but Kevin Reyna gets opportunities to be in the red zone because Fowler gets hurt, and then Reyna says, I'll take a 2 to 3 yard rushing touchdown. After Kentucky turns the ball over yet again, we are out here just trying to get in the end zone one more time. So 2nd and goals, we send a man in motion. Gloucester moving, throws one, and Hector Omar is there. His first receiving touchdown of the season. That is crazy to think about considering how dominant he was last year. Kentucky has managed to drive down here, but it's a little bit too little, too late. As they find themselves in another 4th down, they throw an out route, and that's actually going to be a first. Cascade Valley does give up their first touchdown to Kentucky the entire game here in the remaining moments. They go for an onside kick that almost gets recovered, but that's going to be all she wrote. And in the end, we're going to walk out here with a 35-16 victory. It feels good. We've had some close calls. We've had some moments where we've kind of laxed up a little bit, but I think this team is figuring out how to stay a top-ranked team in the nation. You just got to win, baby. Be safe, be smart, tell somebody you love them. Catch you guys on the next one.